Welcome to Mom Motivation Mondays, a podcast and video series by the Stay-at-Home Mom Survival Guide. My name is Jamie Erickson, founder of the Stay-at-Home Mom Survival Guide, and I'm glad you're here with me today. There are many self-doubts that can sneak into our minds when we're stay-at-home moms, and moms in general. In a world where work is seen as only valid if money is earned in the process. Of course, that's a lie. And we can see how, when mothers are not present with their kids at home, how it affects society just by looking around us today. But those self-doubts can still linger. When I say I'm a stay-at-home mom, I get the feeling that people assume I have no skills. I remember sitting with some fellow military spouses before any of us had children. We were talking about our work experiences. Even though I and two other spouses had teaching experience, whenever I tried to add to the conversation halted. Because I was not currently working, it was as if they viewed my experiences as not relevant. I felt like I was being ushered into a harsh new reality. Choosing to be a stay-at-home mom, everyone will assume you're incompetent. But the reality is, that is a lie, and moms do have goals. It's like a fallback, right? Being a stay-at-home mom is seen by some as the choice you make when you can't handle the real world, juggling life and kids, balancing work and marriage. You just decide to stay at home. Never is a conversation ended before it begins than when a woman who is working full-time hears that I'm a stay-at-home mom. It's as if stay-at-home mom is code for can contribute nothing to the conversation. Do you feel that rejection in conversation? Do you feel that push aside as if you have no personal goals or skills worth sharing? I certainly have felt that. The reality is I have lists of goals I want to achieve in my life. I may get them accomplished. I may not. Stay-at-home moms have goals. The timeline is just longer. I know for sure that I can't achieve everything on my to-do list as a mom every day. So chances are many of my life goals will be achieved at a much more long-term timeline than I may want to admit. That's the realist in me. I don't dare dip my feet into the pool of thinking I can achieve it all on my time. My life is not for me alone. We moms have goals. Right now, our goals are caring for our families so they don't end up as the topic of an after-school special. Remember these? I'm dating myself, I guess, by mentioning those. My goals as a mom are important. Every new year, I think about what I want to improve about myself. It's like the January spring cleaning. I have concrete goals that I hope to accomplish in my lifetime. You probably do as well. As a child, I remember finding a list of goals that my dad had written down on a piece of paper. It was stored in our family computer desk, just in the drawer. So from the age of about 8, when I saw this list, I learned that it was important to set goals for my personal achievement and work to accomplish them over time. They may not all get checked off the list in a week or even in 5 years, but I would be at least working towards the accomplishment of them over time. Of course, the steps along the way are not the listed goals, but they can be looked back on as big milestones as well. Your goals are important too, even though you may be placing many of them on the sidelines right now, by necessity or choice as you care for your family. Take a look at what those goals are. Think about how you are growing and will grow as a person, even while in this role of mom right now. The truth is you can set goals that expand beyond being a mom and work on many of them while still staying at home with your family. Let's talk about how to set and achieve your goals as a stay-at-home mom. Number 1, write down your goals. Dream big, make a list. The items do not have to be things you can accomplish this year. Whatever you want to do in your life, write it down. Maybe you want to continue to be a better wife, be a better mother, be a better daughter. That's great. Maybe you want to go back to school to earn a degree. Maybe you want to learn to knit. Maybe you want to start a home-based business. Write it all down. Number 2, don't get disappointed in your speed in achieving your goals. Maybe your list will be a little scary to you. Maybe it seems like it's completely impossible. I know I can't reach all of my goals tomorrow. My time is too needed by my family right now, and I want to give it to them. There are, however, pockets of time in my days, as my children have grown older, that allow me to focus some time on my goals separate from motherhood, so to speak. Of course, my goals may not always be what God needs me to do in my life. I wrote about my constant struggle or conversation with God about His will and my will for my life when it came to homeschooling, as an example. That's not what I envisioned choosing, but I felt led or called to do it. Setting goals is about looking forward, and I do need to stay focused on today as well, so I don't get too far ahead of myself. That's okay. I know that every day I achieve the goal of instilling self-esteem in my children. I know I achieve building my husband's sense of accomplishment by reminding him how we have each other and our beautiful children and the life that we work together to build and sustain. I know I can take some credit in providing a comfortable, safe, loving, soft place to land for my family and myself. I have this list that may not be written down, but I work on it every day. They're still goals. It's not about pride or being selfish. Setting goals and focusing on when we achieve them is about being better today than we were yesterday. It is not prideful to want to improve, exactly the opposite. To want to improve means we're humble enough to notice that we have areas that could be better. But balance that with spending your time where you need to most today. It's okay that our written goals may take time to achieve. It may be years before we actually start to work on one item. That's okay. Those babies and toddlers need a lot of our time. We are still being productive every day. Count the diaper changes, the temper tantrums that you navigate, the meals that you plan, prep, and cook. All of it. Make your list though. Store it in a place that is not in your face every single moment, but where you can find it when you think of something new to add, or remind yourself that after these kids are grown up, you have more time to focus on those things that you feel called to do in your heart. Read it periodically in case you get to a point where you can check off an item. Keep your goals in mind, but don't obsess over getting it all done today. There is so much work to do as moms right now. Life could end tomorrow, but chances are it won't. In my opinion, seize the day does not mean get everything done that you want to today. It means do today what needs to be done, and remember that tomorrow is another day. Ultimately, what we do for another person has more lasting impact than what we accomplish only for ourselves anyway. Moms have goals too, but our timeline for achieving them is not only our time. What are some major goals you have on your list? Leave a comment and share them. Thanks for listening in and viewing here today. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel and share so that others can find it too. For the full blog post linked to this video, click the link in my video description. You can subscribe via email there as well to receive free gifts, printables, and access to our full collection of subscriber freebies just for working towards motherhood balance. See you next time on Mom Motivation Monday.